We're starting a church in Grand Theft Auto.
His ministry is literally playing video games and preaching to kids and evangelizing them while he's playing video games with them online. Him and Taylor Ransom are creating a first ever church plant in Grand Theft Auto. Yo, this is crazy. Like, why would you even want to do that? So, shout out to Pastor John Rush. This is someone who, from the beginning, he's been very, I would say, maybe polarizing might be a strong word, but he's very unorthodox with his way of evangelizing and reaching the youth. He preaches to kids while he's freaking murking them on Fortnite.
It's genius.
Yeah, it's genius. He knows how to reach kids. Now, I don't know. I've never heard him say that that's what God told him to do. But here's the thing, right? And this is what I tell people sometimes is that God has, I think, specific containers, right? There's a container of marriage, there's a container of ministry, there's a container, whatever, yada, yada. In the container of ministry, when God tells us that we should go out and evangelize, I don't think God is always going to tell you verbatim from point 1 to point 100 how you're supposed to do that. God just wants you to go out there and do it. Right. And that's what John Rush does. I know I'm called to reach the youth. He knows that God called him to do that. That he has said. I know I'm called to reach the youth. I know I'm called to disciple teenagers. How I do it, how he does it is a little unorthodox. He does not have a youth ministry. His ministry is literally playing video games and preaching to kids and evangelizing them while he's playing video games with them online. His whole thing is that he has Q&As while he's playing. Like kids are asking him like Bible questions and he's just answering them while he's playing video games. That's insane. That's a crazy, no other pastor is going to think about doing that. Right. You get me? So, but that's his ministry. That's what he's dedicated himself to doing. And he is very successful. And now him and shout out to Taylor Ransom. He's the mega church guy, the funny guy that he does the Daddy's God Global Ministries. Okay. Daddy guy. So, him and Taylor Ransom are creating a first ever church plant in Grand Theft Auto. So in the brand new GTA Vice City that's coming out, hopefully coming out next year, let's keep pushing it back. They're going to be having online church.
I don't even know how that works.
They're going to just have a building in the online community. So GTA Online is a massive community. Like you can build houses, you can do it.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to buy a property online through obviously the currency of the game, and then just hold church there.
Bro, that's sick.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Now, some people would look at this the same way that we're looking at the nightclub thing and be like, why?
No.
Because, well, here's the thing. Grand Theft Auto is very explicit.
Okay.
There's strip clubs. There's missions where you got to deal with strippers. There is nudity. There's hardcore drug use, alcoholism, violence. So some people would look at that the same way. And this is in Vice City. This is in Miami. Right? That's what it's inspired by. So it's like some people would look at that and be like, yo, this is crazy. Like, why would you even want to do that? Why don't you just start your own church? Or why don't you just, start a youth ministry or whatever? But this is the way that he's doing it. He knows that he can reach people this way. You get me? And there's going to be people who are curious. When they're online and they're playing and they see a whole mess of little whatever avatars or
Vice
characters just outside of a building, they're going to be like, what is that? They're going to go in. They're going to see that there's a bunch of people praising Jesus in GTA. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think the difference when I see it comparing the nightclub is that with this game, very explicit game, I don't think most, if not all Christians should be playing this game.
Right.
So a lot of the people playing this game are most likely non-believers, people that don't follow Jesus. So you are evangelizing to them. You are reaching them through their method, through that medium.
Right.
With the Christian girl, she is
flat out telling you
this is for believers.
Right.
And that's where I think it's different, where she's like, this is for believers. This isn't like, this is a nightclub where we're trying to get non-believers in and then we'll convert them by preaching the word to them. It's different thing.
Correct.
It's completely different.
Right.
This is for believers.
Correct.
So it's a worldly environment for believers. I get that you're dancing.
That's why for me, it's not truly like let me be clear. It's not. I'm not saying I'm against it. I just don't see how she's really thoroughly going to be able to reach people and bring them to the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know, it just sounds like a YA event that
Right.
doesn't have any really preaching or anything
Or backing on.
or backing.
My thing
you
is,
know,
I hope there's a
throughout it.
covering. I hope
Correct,
you have
covering.
covering.
Yeah, yeah.
Like to me, like again, this is what you're saying. Like there's no, preaching or whatever. That's fine. It's a YA event. I just hope that not that it's affiliated with whatever church she's planted in. I just hope that there's some sort of covering, like some sort of oversight from a pastor or
For sure.
Right,
leaders
right.
in her church. I don't know, because that to me is very important.
Yeah.
So I think John Rush actually has a video here where he explains a little bit more about the
Go
Vice
ahead.
City Church.
Put it up.
I just wanted to let you guys know that we are going to start a very serious content plan for Grand Theft Auto, but it is not a physical location. But we'd like for you to join our launch team, and we'll have more about that. We're starting a church. We're starting a church in Grand Theft Auto. It's going to be one of the biggest content, entertainment, meta environments that have ever existed, if not the most impactful. And so we think that there should be Christians who are primed to create community and content there. And so we don't believe, though, that a church can be online. This would ultimately be a mechanism to help people find real relationships with a real pastor. And so one day my wife and I will likely be senior pastors. It's in our heart. But right now I'm co-pastoring this with my friend, my good buddy, Taylor Ransom. So we're starting a church in Vice City in the new Grand Theft Auto, which launches on November 19th.
So yeah, a lot of people did think that he was actually being serious about
Bro,
planning.
I
a
thought it
real
was
church.
real. I got
I thought
scared.
so
I was like,
too.
oh, Vice City Church? That is a terrible name. I was worried, bro. I was like, oh my
Vice
goodness, bro.
City Church.
I was like,
And I thought, I was like, is this guy moving to Miami?
I
That's
thought the same
crazy.
thing. I'm like,
But
no,
yeah, no,
man. Not
so
another one.
so again, you see, he's like the goal is to just bridge people with real pastors and real churches,
Right.
that are curious about a relationship with the Lord. So again, you see like that being a bridge. and
He's creating a connection. He's
Correct.
being a bridge for sure.
I guess you could argue, if we hear from the nightclubs, they're like, we're being a bridge. They're like, we're going to be a bridge to churches and to our Sunday experience.
Maybe again, we don't
Maybe.
know. We haven't
Listen.
dove into their values and statements.
And I'll say this
whatnot.
much. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope that this nightclub idea works and that it's a clean, safe, pure environment where people just come together to worship God, build that community. I really hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We're not wishing that nightclub, you're gonna burn in hell. You're
No,
all
no.
heretics. No. We just have our reservations
Right.
about the method. I don't know if, and then putting the God told me stamp on it.
Yeah, and can I just say this? Like, even if let's say you're wrong, even if you're wrong about your nightclub, God never told you to do that. God can still use it,
Absolutely.
because I think about Moses when God told him to speak to the rock, and he instead struck the rock. God was still faithful enough to make water come out of the rock, and the Israelites got their water and they were blessed. So even if maybe you're wrong, even if maybe God maybe told you don't do it and you still did it, people will be saved, I think. I'm sure people are going to grow closer to
Right.
Jesus. And, if and when the doors close, they close. But my thing is this, like, if it's just a bunch of young adults getting together and praising, just call it a young adults ministry. Don't be calling it no nightclub.
Yeah.
Right. Like, just call a spade, right? It's like, it's just a bunch of Christian young adults getting together to worship and praise and hear a word, and then just call it that. Like,
Correct.
so I don't know. Maybe her marketing team could do better
I don't know.
if she has one, But all right, I think we can start wrapping up before we piss off any more nightclubbers.
Enthusiasts.
Yeah. So, but man, I would really implore you guys, if you guys are gonna play GTA online, go visit Pastor John Rush, and Taylor Ransom's online church.
Yeah.
I know I will. That'll be fun.
Oh man.
I don't even got the game. I might just go get it just because.
There you
go to
go.
church.
There you go. Might be cool. Anyways, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome. Alrighty, y'all. Well, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. We love you, and until next time, peace.
Peace.